everybody. Welcome back to Terps Esports. Live from College Park, my name is Lily.
And my name is Nolan. We are super excited to have you guys back tonight for a special match. A little different from our standard programming.
That's right. This stream is a special collaboration with UMD Athletics. We've got something very exciting lined up. Two very special guests who also happen to be brothers will be joining us in the studio to compete head-to-head in College Football 26.
And to put some names to the hype, for one, we have the Terps Senior Associate Athletic Director, Shawn Flynn.
And our next very special guest has played a key role in the growth and success of Terps Esports. Today, we welcome Brent Flynn, the Director of Recwell here at UMD. Brent oversees Recwell's many programs that encourage Terps to stay active and live well. We're incredibly lucky to have Terps Esports housed within Recwell under his leadership. We will hear more from both of our special guests shortly.
But before we get them here, I want to talk about why. Within Terps Esports, we aim to unite our students as well as the broader school community through one of the world's most popular hobbies, video games. Tonight, we have the opportunity to strengthen our community bonds by collaborating with one of the most influential and impactful university organizations, the Athletics Department.
Here on Terps Esports Twitch and YouTube channels, we bring you live matches throughout the week. We kick off the week with League of Legends on Mondays, then we move to Rocket League on Tuesdays, followed by Overwatch on Wednesdays, and last but not least, we wrap it up with Valorant on Thursdays.
Now to our guests. Let's get Shawn out here. So, Shawn, very good to have you. But talk me through your background a little bit. How did those two worlds of sports and business end up combining for you?
Well, it's funny because I came here as a grad student in campus recreation at the time. It wasn't Recwell at the time. 4 years of grad school. Then I had 13 years with recreation. Went over to athletics. Spent 4 years athletics, and at that point, that's when Under Armour was really getting started. And I had the opportunity to work with some of the individuals at Under Armour, and they asked if I'd come and run the collegiate side of the business. So I left College Park after 17 years and went to Under Armour.
Well, now you stand here in the Terps Esports studio, and it's worth asking. Has gaming ever factored into the equation for you?
Yeah, it's funny. I was talking earlier when I was at Under Armour. I was director of global football for the last 3 years, and when FIFA was coming out, I did an activation up in Grand Central Station with Tottenham Hotspurs and EA Sports. So I got involved early on with some EA Sports activities.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty awesome. But through your time as part of Maryland's athletics department most recently, what is your favorite moment you've gotten to experience?
Oh, that's a great question because we've had so many great teams and great programs. I supervised men's lacrosse and men's soccer, and I think the national championships, the 2005 championship when I was supervising men's soccer, and then in 2001 when we won the national championship with men's lacrosse. It's just great with those coaches in the programs. It's just always a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, you're in here today to play some American football, but it seems as though the other football has really had an impact for you. Being supervisor of men's soccer, being the father of a former Army soccer player. How have you liked seeing this 13-game undefeated streak from Maryland men's soccer this season?
Well, it's funny. My wife played soccer in Maryland.
Oh, did she? Really?
Yeah, it runs in the family, so she was one of the first two varsity teams here at the university. And for men's soccer, you look at the what we're doing this year. We are currently RPI's ranked third. We've not lost a match. Where there's two schools in the country undefeated. They're fun to watch. We have a lot of exciting players. We play great defense, and it's just Friday night we play Washington. They're ahead of us by a point, so I think it's going to be exciting. I think we have a really good team. We can win it all this year.
Yeah, it's going to be a big game, and a lot of big games for Maryland athletics recently. Under this new leadership they have with Jim Smith, what are some of the goals for Maryland athletics? How would you like to see the university develop?
Well, when you look at intercollegiate athletics over the last 2, 3, 4 years, it's changed dramatically. I mean, every month it's changing. Jim came in the summer, and he's incredible. I mean, the energy Jim has, the passion he has. He's trying to see what is that next step in Maryland athletics. He's hustling. He's out every day. He works harder than anybody. He's a great human being. It's funny in the office where Jim gets in there at 7 o'clock. Everybody's like, we're going to try to beat Jim in there. So we think we get in there a little bit earlier, and he's always there. He's a great advocate for the university. He's a great advocate for athletics, and we hit a home run hiring Jim as athletic director.
Well, Shawn, thank you so much for your time. We're going to jump to a quick break now, and we'll talk to Brent on the other side. We'll see you then.
Thank you.
And I think by the end of the season, like now, we play together. Everyone kind of jokes around a little bit more and kind of shines their natural ray. We're excited just to see them play better as well.
With the middle school program, the best part has been seeing the moments of teamwork where the middle schoolers really seem to get the game. And so that's when you can see they're starting to get a little bit hooked on how esports can be so fun.
Off game, or will red turn things around?
All right. Hi, Brent. Welcome to the studio.
Hello, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you. So I wanted to make sure our audience gets to know you a little bit more before we head into our head-to-head matchup in College Football 26. So I just wanted to start off by asking you a little bit about your path to Recwell here at UMD. What inspired you to pursue this career in recreation wellness?
Well, I got to the University of Maryland a long, long time ago. 1984, I came down to play baseball, and my goal was to play baseball for 4 years, get my teaching degree, and then head back to Western Pennsylvania where we grew up and teach and ride off into the sunset. But my brother Shawn came down. He got a graduate assistantship. He played baseball in college as well, so he came down, and I was able to realize what campus rec was, and I didn't realize, wow, this would be a great place to work, that I can stay with the things I love, recreation, wellness, and get a job and do it professionally. And I went to grad school. I got an assistantship with recreation wellness, left for 4 years, and came back once we started construction on the Epley Recreation Center, and then the rest is history. I've been here ever since.
Yeah, and we've been delighted to have you here at Recwell for sure. And a little bit piggybacking off of that, since joining Recwell, what's something that has surprised you or stood out to you about its department or its various programs?
I've been lucky to be with Recwell for the last 29 years. The one thing that that surprises me every time are the amount of students that we affect through our programs and our facilities. And, we were happy to bring on esports back in 2018-19, and just the number of students that have just resonated themselves towards esports. And we just seem to keep growing, and our teams are winning championships, and it's just great to see that happen. And we want to continue it moving forward.
For sure. And as Terps Esports student staff, we often get asked how esports fits under Recwell. How would you explain the tie between recreation and wellness and esports here at UMD?
We could go into a philosophy of what recreation is, but my thought is recreation is something that you will go do on your own, something that'll give you joy, something that'll help you relieve some of the stress. And esport is one of those things that when you see what's going on in this studio and how the individuals participate and they just get in the competition, and it's the wellness and the joy that they belong. And then when we look at it, we're looking at that building. Actually, we're in the process now of building a new esports studio in Cambridge Community Center, and we're looking at having that on board by December of this year. So that's going to be that's a goal.
Yeah, we're all super excited for that to get up and running. A lot of angst in the esports program for this center to be open. I know it will be well used once it is. Since this is a collaboration with Terps Esports, I have to ask, what's your experience with gaming? Do you play video games often, and if so, which ones?
The answer would be no. I haven't played a video game probably since Pong back in the early years, where you just had the two things, bong bong. Although we used to play the Stratomatic football where the two dots would go up and down. So this will be interesting today. I have no experience. I played for about 3 to 5 minutes. So I started figuring some things out. So we'll see. I don't know what kind of experience Shawn has. So he may take me to the woodshed. We'll see.
Hey, you got to start somewhere. And regardless, I think we'll have fun for sure. So what are some of your goals in Recwell, and what direction would you like to see Recwell grow during your time here?
Some of my goals I mentioned before is the esports studio that is under construction now, and the goal is to have it up by December, and we're looking at having a soft opening in February, grand opening sometime in the spring. But the overall goal for recreational wellness is to continue to do the things that we do, the outreach that we have with students on campus. Epley Recreation Center, we put close to 1 million students through our facilities last year, and we want to continue to have quality programs. They'll get a chance for students to find whatever their outlet is, whatever the recreational opportunity they want to participate in, and just continue to have quality programs and facilities as long as I'm here.
Well, that's great insight. Thank you so much, Brent. It's been a pleasure to talk to you, and I'm really excited to see you and your brother battle it out in College Football 26. Please join us after a brief commercial break to see how the game goes.
We may set football back a few years for this match, so we'll see.
We'll have fun regardless.
Yes, we will.
Make sure to tune in.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We are heading right into this match. It's Brother Showdown in College Esports 26, and the Flynn brothers have opted to do Maryland versus Maryland, so it'd be a Maryland squared matchup today.
Yeah, I mean, getting to make one of them pick, that would have probably taken us this entire stream.
It's true. These two are so devoted to the school. They've been a part of the school community for so long. It would just feel wrong to be anything other than the Terps here. So we have Shawn joining us for game number 1. Shawn, how are you doing? Are you ready to get this game started?
I'm ready to get it started. I thought I kicked it, but there we go. But yeah, there's no way I could.
We're just having a little bit of technical difficulties. We can't quite get your audio in. Hopefully we'll get that squared away, but regardless.
Can you hear me? I'm testing.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, there we go.
We can hear you now, Shawn. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All right.
I'm getting ready to take Brent down. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, well, I mean, Lily, you weren't here for this conversation, but Shawn told me before the game he was using our good friend ChatGPT to try and figure out some of these button controls as that pass falls incomplete. Shawn, did you switch on to him and get that hit in, do you think?
I did.
All right. We'll give that to you then.
Maybe. I feel bad all the times I gave my kids grief. I should have been playing.
Yeah, I mean, video games are this really interesting unifying factor for the new generation, and we really do appreciate that the athletics department is out here helping take part.
For sure. And on the offense. Ooh, okay.
All right.
Got one under our belts. Nice. More of those to come. So we have Malik
that was
Malik. We have Malik.
My defense is all over the place, just like we're going to be on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts going into this game against Indiana?
You know what? We've done really well all year. We could conceivably, we're in every game. We could have won every game. I think we're going to surprise some people.
For sure. I feel like we typically show up against these bigger schools. I remember against UMichigan, we had a really close game. I think it was like 1 or 2 years ago. I think
we had the ball with the chance to win the game, if you remember, at the end of it.
For sure. I think we tend to ooh, nice.
Oh, what the heck?
Wow. Great completion to Caleb Webb just on the vertical route down the sideline. That is going to get Brent the first down.
But yeah, I think UMD football has been shocking, at least within the Big Ten, especially with some of the other difficulties that these other Big Ten schools are having with their football programs. I feel like it's kind of our chance now to go and sneak up in there.
Yeah, no, and I feel really good about the weekend. I feel good about the remainder of the season, and the future looks really, really bright for us.
It certainly does. But it's interesting. If you notice, that's Justin Martin at quarterback for Brent. He's not using the golden child, Malik Washington. I think that's got to be some sort of a ratings thing. We'll ask him about it later. I don't know that college football is giving Malik Washington the respect that he deserves, as he's come out and really been one of the, not even freshman quarterbacks, but quarterbacks in college football this year.
Oh, he's unbelievable. When you watch him, I mean, He has so much poise for such a young kid. It's fun to watch. Again, I look forward to watching him develop in his career here, and I think you're going to see some really special things.
Yeah, I'm sure in your position in the athletics department, you've seen lots of, great students come and go, but what stands out to you about Malik in particular?
I just think he never seems rattled. You know what I mean? He gets back there, and again, I think credit Coach Loxley and Pep and all the coaches for whatever they're doing. They're working with him, and he's just calm, and he just never panics.
You feeling calm here? Starting to get a little bit of a drive down the field going with Brent.
I know. I see that. I got to put a little. Oh. There we go.
It's a good incompletion. A little forced fourth down. Curious to see what he does.
The kicking mechanics in this game are notoriously difficult to score a field goal. So
even when I was kicking it off, you have to get it perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you got the first part, you got to aim it right down the middle. Second part, you got to hold it down long enough to get power, but not too long where it goes all over the place. But it looks like Brent has opted to punt, and we'll see how that goes here. The kick goes up and sideways, very, very sideways.
That was a tough kick.
It's those punt mechanics and kick mechanics in this game. It's difficult. We had our two guests in here last week. Almost always opt to go for it on fourth down rather than punt or kick the ball.
Yeah, well, the beginning of this new drive here, what's your thinking in this play calling? What are we trying to do?
I like to throw. I like to throw the ball.
All right.
I like to throw. Whoa! How do I have Martin in there? I got to change that. Not that he would do very well for me, but Malik's my guy.
Flag, delay of game. That's something you got to watch out for there. They've got that play clock right down the bottom middle of the screen. Managed to drip it down to 0. And so 5 yards back. It's tough, but they play as close to real life as I think we've seen from any football game over the years.
Yeah, it's real. I mean, it's unbelievable when you look at it's real life.
Yeah, and just down to the details of our stadium, and it's a great completion there. Easy first down, it looked like for you, but
Nolan gave me a couple tips too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, yeah, it's super neat to see, even Testudo memorialized in the video game. It's really cool, and they even have our victory song going, and they have the crowd noise being an element of the game. As you can see, your screen shaking a little bit. So yeah, lots of neat features in College Football 26.
And another pass. But it's intercepted by Lakai Rowland. Can he get all the way back? No. Tackled right about the 12-yard line.
I think that was an accident.
Yeah.
I think you might be right.
I think it might have been an accident for everybody involved there. I don't know that Brent knew too much about that one, but he'll certainly take it. This red zone defense, something that Maryland in real life has seemed to do pretty well at.
Yeah, we've held teams down. We've done really, really well.
Yeah, well, here we go. He's going to go with the run up the middle. Nolan Ray gets a few yards, ends up at the 7. It's going to be 2nd and 4. A lot of space up the middle there, Not to say it's on the play calling, but he had a little bit of room there. But
hey,
now
if you can,
we're going to shut. Right now he's got. We're.
Yeah, if you could hold him to it.
Oh.
He really loves that quick route, and that time it ends up in the end zone. That is a touchdown for Brent to go up.
I think it's another accident, maybe.
See, he looks more confident in it this time.
He's over there. He's been studying this and working on this at night.
Yeah.
We didn't know that.
But what's really great, if you looked, is once the ball was caught, Brent didn't know to keep moving his character forward. He kept the joystick. He let off of it. Webb was standing there. He got tackled into the end zone. And now he has to try for the PAT, and it is up and good.
Nice.
Wow.
That's the first made field goal that we've seen actually in the studio doing College Football 26. It's a difficult mechanic, and yeah, like you said, just standing up. So
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. I remember 5th grade. We switched places. There was a surprise quiz, and I don't think Brent did very well for me.
Oh, well, why did he go in for you? What was
Because
the thinking?
I don't think we expected to have a quiz that day.
Ah. So is he the brains then? Is he the one that we're kind of looking for in those academic situations?
I don't know. If you ask him, he'll think so, I think. No, we're all pretty very similar. It's pretty crazy, the three of us. I mean, it's growing up, grades were all very similar. And
Yeah, I mean, obviously, 2 in the studio. Those at home maybe don't know, but you are a triplet. Now, what is this third brother doing where he's not here playing football with us today as well?
he's a teacher in Western Pennsylvania. Another delay. All right, I need to figure out how I.
it's looking a little bit too similar to real life with all of these flags.
Okay,
Well,
here we go.
1st and 15 now, going to have to try and make up some yardage. Being at the 19, it's all right, but that stadium pulse really going hard. That's what that screen vibration is. That's the game saying, Maryland, oh, and the pass is up just too high for Fleming. That won't help with that pulse. I mean, one of Madden's biggest things is with those stadium pulses.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic.
You see a little bit of a shake, starting to feel like you're maybe under the pocket yourself as the noise is just cascading in around you. It's a pretty loud representation of CQ Stadium. A 2nd and 15. Shawn goes, and he is sacked. Cam Rice right up the gut, puts him on the turf. That's 3rd and 22. It's going to be tough to make up that yardage, but see if you're able to do it, Shawn.
Yeah, I look at that again. I was watching. I checked off. I had another receiver, and it was too late.
Yeah. Well, got some time to get this one off. 3rd down, a lot of yardage to go. This receiver breaks, got the wide open up the top, but another interception as the pass to Webb was just overthrown. Jalen Husky gets the pick. Something he's done in real life. I think he's got 3 interceptions
Yeah, he's
on the
having
season.
a heck of a season.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting because Husky came in as a transfer. They wanted to stick him at corner, but in the end, he's really seemed to find his home at that safety position.
Yeah, he does a really good job. I mean, it's nice having these young kids.
Yeah, well, Brent, I got to say, looks pretty calm and collected right now. I think we asked you beforehand how you thought you were going to do here. You said pretty good, as it's a good breakup in the secondary there. And we are going to end the first quarter. Brent 7, Shawn 0. What do you think watching these first few minutes, Lily?
Man, I mean, it's been competitive. 2 picks from Brent is probably the difference maker right now. And, maybe those picks are going to start going your way too. But, they've been the difference for Maryland both on the actual field and also here in the video game.
That's what I got to turn around here.
Yeah, well, we'll see what you're able to put up against this. It's been interesting to see how Brent does this. He's really a fan of these 2 plays, that quick handoff to right up the gun and the quick slant.
Yeah, no, he's. I think he's like our old Pittsburgh Steelers teams. You run the ball, you pound the ball.
Yeah, I mean, Pittsburgh connections to Maryland, certainly something that have happened before. Matt Canada, obviously the big example in coaching, going from Maryland to the Steelers for a few years. What are your thoughts on that?
You know what? I thought he did a good job here, and again, even in Pittsburgh, he did a decent job. Again, I think we were playing with players that were a little bit older, and it wasn't. I think Matt did a nice job.
Oh,
are you kidding me?
Caleb Webb gets it. Yeah, I don't think he knows that he has to keep running after he catches the ball. That might come to help you here. We won't say anything, but see if you're able to take advantage of it. But yeah.
Brent,
Yeah, he could have been a touchdown.
Yeah, he's knocking on the door, certainly. If he can hold him to a field goal, that's a win in itself here for sure.
I mean, hold him to a field goal attempt, Lily, as we've said.
It's hard to get a field goal.
It is very hard to kick in this
he did a
game.
good job last time with the extra point. But maybe we can take some of that yardage away, make it a little bit more difficult for him.
Well, we'll see what he does here. 1st and goal, lines up in the pistol. Ray takes it up, gets through 2 tackles, taken down by the third at the 1.
Now this is where I gotta put everybody in the box here because he's going to run it because that's all he does is run it.
It seems that we have hit the 2-minute warning. A little bit of time to think it over, but it seems like you're pretty confident in what the plan is here.
Yeah, let's see what choice I have. Okay, here we go.
All right. Now, taking control of Dante Joyner on the outside here. Gonna have to see whether the action's up the middle, and he does go for the run, but that is Neo Avery off the edge. Good tackle, make it third and goal.
Good tackle. That's now.
That's a great tackle. Just one more stop, maybe two, if
One
he
more
decides
stop,
to
see
be
what
risky.
Put everybody up if we can. Try to stop the.
What kind of defensive play you're gonna run here?
I'm gonna put. Let's see where are we at here. We're gonna cover this because he may try to pass it. We'll do a little kind of zone
play.
with.
All right. See how the zone goes. He is looking to pass. It's a quick out route, and it is a touchdown.
I started moving Joyner over a little bit.
Yeah, Caleb Webb again. Brent is, I don't think he knows that we're looking at him, but he looks like a very, very unbothered man, you know, like he thought that this was going to happen.
Oh, I think he does. I think he's secretly playing.
Hey, I mean, I asked him. He just told me he's only played Pong before, so allegedly.
He did it again.
Yeah, he did. I mean, what is your prior game experience?
I played a little bit with my kids, but not a ton.
Yeah. I mean, did they give you any tips here? Anything to really do with it?
No, but a little AI did. And
Hey.
Nolan gave me a little tip.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, so far.
No pressure, Nolan, but
My tip to him was one of the important things you do in college football when you're playing is actually you can impact the direction of where your pass is going by moving the left stick. So, for example, if you got a player running left to right across the field, you throw the pass while holding that left joystick to the right, you're actually going to get the pass sort of led in front of the receiver and away from the defender. Or, for example, you're looking for a bit of a breaking out route, somebody trying to get a little farther down the field. If you take the stick, tilt it forward, it's going to put a little more air under it, get the ball going a little bit farther, maybe just to sneak over the head of a defensive back, which, look at that right there.
Oh.
That's exactly the idea, but just unable to haul in the pass there. Certainly a bit of a better look than the first few, though. I think we're getting a little better with this, Shawn.
I know.
Yeah,
By the end of this game, got
getting
some
more
potential.
used to it as time goes on. And, you know, I wanted to ask you, too, with your association, just like close ties with the athletics department, are there students that have really stood out to you who you've kept in contact with upon graduation or when their time at UMD Athletics has wrapped up?
Oh, yeah, there was, especially on our soccer side of the business.
Big catch from Farouk there.
Marisa Dew, who's with Fox Sports right now. A lot to him. Jason Gary was a Herman Trophy winner. Michael Della Russo, a lot of people in the 2005 National Championship team when I was here with them. When I was at Under Armour, I also worked with on the college or the soccer side, and they were sponsored athletes by me. So it was pretty cool that I could work with them as well in that phase of their lives. So it was, and they were here this past weekend for the 20th anniversary, and it was great to see everybody.
Yeah, no, it was super fun to see that whole team collected together here. But it's super fun to see you having success here as well. 2 big throws down the left to Jalil Farouk, and all of a sudden, you're in the red zone. What are we thinking here?
I'm thinking touchdown.
And it will be a touchdown. So good job manifesting
I'm
that
figuring
into
it out.
action there. And we're getting closer to tying things up. And, you know, a pretty competitive match here. No interceptions that time either.
I know. That's.
Yeah, I mean, Jalil Farouk certainly been a big target for the Terps in real life as well. The Oklahoma transfer has done very well as part of this whole sort of revitalized offense. Of course, catching passes from Malik Washington maybe makes it a little bit easier, but he'll certainly be one to watch on Saturday, as we're here watching to see if we can get a little bit of extra point here. Oh, the fake.
Oh, I was trying something to keep him off, catch him off guard.
Very nearly happened, but the tackle right at the end keeps it a 14-6 game in favor of Brent.
Yeah, that was a sneaky play, but I think Brent just was in the right place at the right time there.
Yeah, the perfect wraparound from
Yeah,
the
that
blocker.
was.
So now here what I'll see for you, when you go and kick it, gets it right down the middle. Good distance behind it. It's going to drop at about the 15.
Boom.
He tried for that spin move. He's figured out the spin move.
Yes, I looked at the spin move a few places when I was looking online, a little YouTube.
Yeah, preparation for this. Yeah, spin move comes in handy. Just in the game also, you can't really expect what the other person's gonna do all the time because there's those set play calls. But there's also the opportunity for the person themselves to do something a little bit more unexpected. So lots of things to consider here.
Oh, very nearly got the interception there. But just too quick on the bite. He gets the first down from Webb. But do you know how to change what player you are?
No, that's what I was trying to figure out.
I want to say that you have the PlayStation controller, so it should be the O button.
The O button, okay.
Once you choose the play here, we'll see what you can do here. If you look down at the controller, should be O. Might have to do a
you're
little
right. It
research.
was O.
There we go. And now, looking at Neo Avery on the edge, he goes quick up the middle to Fleming, and it's another first down for Maryland.
Hey, and good thing is, regardless here, the crowd goes wild. Maryland versus Maryland. Victory song plays regardless. So
there's really no losing for Terps fans. in
No,
this one.
not today. Not today.
Drops back, and hey, look at that. That's an interception. Lakai Rowland gets his hands on it. And 18 seconds, that's just enough time on the clock where maybe something can start to happen here. Snap the ball quickly, get things going, and you really never know.
You're absolutely. We're gonna put another one on the board right here.
for sure, tie it up before the half. Be huge.
Looks like a bit of a low shell, but now backing up, going way down the field for Jalil Farouk, and it's caught again. Clock will stop as they move the chains. Can have another play call here, but all the way down to the 22-yard line. That is huge, Shawn.
Yeah, and you two are getting the hang of this very quickly, despite all this talk about not playing esports video games. You guys look good out here.
Yeah, you know, Lily, this has been a very fascinating watch. Wow.
I have one more play.
One more, but that was just broken up in the end zone. As a football guy, though, you got to say this has been a pretty interesting matchup. A little bit of a momentum game, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's like first quarter, it was all Brent, and then I'm figuring it out now a little bit. Or my receivers are figuring it out.
Well, they've got one more chance to figure it out here. As the play is called. But he gets pressure on the quarterback, but there's still a second on the clock, Lily.
Yeah, were you going to try to make something out of this 1 second left?
Yeah, we're going to put up a touchdown.
Yeah, precisely.
I'm down 2 scores or a 2-point conversion, but we're going to just put it up a touchdown.
Yeah, I like how you think. You know, you got to have high risk, high reward sometimes in football.
And as we go,
Oh.
wow, he rushed everybody there.
That's
They
the
just
pass.
got home
Dag
so
nabbit.
fast.
And while that is half, it's been a very competitive first half. And, you know, you two are only getting better as, you know, the minutes pass. So I'm excited to see what's in store for half number 2.
Yeah, I mean, 14-6, that is a low-scoring Maryland football sort of game. That's exactly what the Terps are going to look to do this Saturday for the homecoming game, hosting Indiana, one of the best teams in the country so far. They've made an incredible turnaround, but it'll be interesting to see what Maryland can do. I mean, coming off a bye week hasn't always worked for the Terps, but you got to think an extra week to prepare, knowing you're going to have that hometown crowd, could be a very nice event.
Yeah, big homecoming game coming up. A lot to be excited about.
A lot to be excited about here, too. So, Brent is somebody who's going to have to be looking to defend here. I don't know if you, Shawn, are going to be able to get this going. It looks like he's set in regular coverage, though. He's going 4 verts.
Oh.
Passes up, but just away. But let's talk a little bit more about that homecoming game.
For sure, super exciting matchup against Indiana. Like you said, I believe ranked 2nd right now. So it's a big opportunity for Maryland to step up, and it's going to be a big home crowd, likely having it be a homecoming game. Are you feeling excited about it, Shawn? You looking forward to it?
Again, like I said before, I think we have a shot.
For sure.
I think we, when you look at it, there we go. I think we can play with anybody. We are in every game. We've done really, really well. Kids have confidence. I think we have confidence that we're going to be in this thing, and again, I think we can win it.
Yeah. Well, hold on before you make a play call here or for the next one. Just so you know, you can use those top bumpers, the left and right ones, to
go
cycle
faster,
through.
Right?
Well, that's the bottom bumpers. The top ones you want to use to cycle through your playbook, because right now it looks like you're stuck on just the one play, which is working, certainly, but if you're trying to vary it up a little. But there, just intercepted in the backfield.
Dagnabbit.
It's another one of those mean Brent interceptions.
I was just like the everybody downfield. Dagnabbit.
Yeah. Well, Brent mean mugging it, too. He really looks like he liked that one. He doesn't look like
focused.
He liked that one. He looks very locked in.
For sure. And, it's working for him so far. But, Shawn is going to be able to cook something up here on the defense. Maybe do a little rush call.
Yeah, he's trying to time up that blitz. But the ball is out. Oh, but it looks like the offense recovered.
He did.
Man, that was a big opportunity there. But we certainly couldn't see any of it. It's tough when the ball gets down in the scrum there.
Yeah, and something else I wanted to ask you, football related too, is I know you spend lots of time, at these home football games interacting with the football program. Are there any particular seasons or games that have stood out to you since you attend, I think you mentioned, every single home football game with the Terps?
I thought like last year the USC game was a lot of fun. That was so much fun, the way we didn't quit and we came back, and it was that one that really steps out. And again, when I was here in 2001, Coach Loxley was here with Coach Friedgen. We had a lot of success, and there were some great games. Worked with a few of the players that when I was at Under Armour, Jason Gary and Brooks Bernard. When we won the ACC championship, Jason Gary caught the final touchdown pass that lead us to the Orange Bowl. That really stands out. But no, there's been a lot of great football moments for Maryland football.
Yeah, hopefully more to come.
Oh, I think we have a lot of good moments in front of us. I think with Coach Loxley and the staff and all the young players. I think we're going to do really, really well.
Yeah, Coach Loxley has been a Terp for a while now.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, 7 years of this most recent tenure, but of course, a coach under Friedgen way back when, came back for a little bit in the 2010s as well. How has it been working with Coach Loxley?
Oh, he's a great guy. He'll do anything for anybody, and he's a good person.
Yeah. Wow,
and a great football mind.
Obvious.
Yeah. And he seems to also. I like the emphasis he puts on his locker room too. A lot of like, hey, we're not locked in the locker room. That's where we have to start thinking about winning our battles in there. I think that mindset shift seems to be really influential for our
No,
team.
he's good. These kids love to play for him, and we love to have him as our coach.
Wow. I mean, as somebody who is sort of impersonating Loxley's duties from the back half of last year, who do you think is the better play caller?
Brent or myself?
No, Loxley or yourself. It's been
Loxley.
3 quarters here. Looks like we're getting something happening again. The run up the middle doesn't get too far.
I think Coach Locks would probably help me out right about now.
Yeah, I'd like to see him play this game. It'd be really interesting too to have, the whole professional perspective, on the coaching side of things.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably a little bit too busy right now to answer the esports emails, but we'll have to see if we can drag him in here after the season. For now, though, I mean, it's been great having you guys, Brent and Shawn, as that one. He gets the big hit in.
Yeah, I was kind of like,
that's tough. And you hear the crowd chanting, "Let's go defense." That's
Another shot of Brent, stoic.
He is cheering on that
Diagonal,
defense as well.
that
He's
was-
been playing very well defensively, I got to say. The last time I played college football down in the Stamp Student Union, I think I let in about 60 points to my friend.
Oh.
It's hard to do this, and he's done it very well through 3 quarters. As we enter the final quarter of play with Shawn down 14-6.
where am I at here? I'm trying to figure out. I may have to. What the hell is it?
Yeah, I think it might be time to go for it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, with only a 4th and 6. You think you're going to run it or throw a pass?
Oh, no. I'm going one across the middle here.
Right across.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens here as he lines up. Martin takes the snap. He's got the crosser, but just broken up by the linebacker, incomplete, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. It looked like the receiver did get open, but the linebacker dropped in through the back out of nowhere to really give that contest. It's a tough beat for you.
Man. I thought I had him. Threw it a little high.
Yeah, just narrowly missed there. But I also want to ask, so are you a big NFL fan as well?
Oh, absolutely. Born and bred in Western PA, so we love the Steelers.
Oh, yes. How's their season going so far? It's not. I'm a
We're
Ravens
not,
fan.
We're not talking about yesterday.
Oh, no. Wait.
We had a tough one last night.
I
Yeah.
see.
Oh,
Against the Bengals,
Lily
right?
didn't-
Yeah,
No.
the Bengals, the game before that. We're not
Bengals.
talking about that one yet either.
Yeah.
We are having a
Oh.
tough time of it. I was up for the Browns game. I was all excited, and then
Yeah.
I think
rough.
reality set in.
I mean, it was what, 35-25 in the end to the
Yeah.
Packers.
We couldn't
Yeah.
stop them. But they did what they wanted. I think that was Love's best career game ever.
I think it
One of
certainly
them?
had to be up there. It shows too, that these college quarterbacks can really delay their success and come out and grow. I mean, he went to Utah State.
Yeah.
Somebody who maybe is a little bit of a model for Washington to look at. Somebody who can really be that pocket general, directing it here.
Yeah, and he had a couple years under his belt with Rodgers, and he sat back and waited his time, and he's really good.
Oh, he is. What's it been like having Aaron Rodgers be the quarterback for your team?
You know what? Aaron Rodgers isn't hurting us. He's doing what's asked of him. He's doing okay. But you score 25 points, you expect you could win that game, especially with the tradition of the Steeler defense. And you think about how good you think of Pittsburgh, you think of the defenses, and just hasn't been getting it done this year.
Yeah, well, as a Ravens fan, I
Oh.
can relate. Not getting it done this year. It's been the theme in the AFC North.
No, yeah, everybody. it's yeah. I think the Ravens are still in it. Though once you get your Jackson healthy, they're going to do really well.
For sure. And this whole Joe Flacco being tossed around the AFC North, very interesting. Have him return to Baltimore for the Browns game, hosted in Baltimore, and then switching over to the Bengals. A lot of football drama in the AFC North.
And he's still getting it done.
He is. Shows you that age ain't nothing but a number, right?
Yeah, you're right.
It's a nice punt way back.
Ooh, all right.
Pretty good return. Going to start right at midfield. Giving you some nice crossing concepts there. But now, yeah, you can go and pick whatever sort of formation you want here. Whatever you think is going to help you as you're trying to get these plays going. Get that comeback complete. Gotten close a few times. This looking like last chance saloon.
Yeah,
minute
this
53
looks like
in
it's
the
it.
game. Oh.
I thought I had it.
Yeah, another penalty again. It's the penalties that have been killing us, both in the actual CQ Stadium and also here in the game. And hopefully with the home game for this weekend, won't have too much delay of games, as we'll, be a good crowd to our Terps.
Yeah, I think we're going to surprise a lot of people this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, the mood around the program certainly hasn't seemed to shift that much. It's a big try over the middle, broken up. No interception, though, so more chances. See how it's going. Are you trying to get down fast?
Yeah, I'm trying to get downfield here.
Yeah, time becoming a little bit of an issue.
Helps with the
Yeah,
clock
that was
stop.
doing a double coverage. I didn't see that. That's all right.
Certainly,
He dialed it up.
the job of the quarterback, they say, is the hardest in all of sports. It's not easy being it on the TV either.
Oh,
Another interception.
he can just fall on it now, I think.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
Hey, maybe you'll get an interception. Game will flip in no time.
Yeah, I mean, Justin Martin looking off hurt there. It's been a tough day for him. It's probably a better day than he's having in real life, though. It's tough to be one of those quarterbacks sitting on the sidelines, obviously. Suffered the injury very early on in Maryland's season. And fans were excited to see a little bit of him, but, of course, Malik Washington making sure that now I would assume that some people are even starting to forget that Justin Martin's on the team. This is Malik's team. you
Yeah,
really have to say.
again, he's been incredible. What a heck of a freshman year. Just excited to see how he develops and what he can do for Maryland over the years.
Yeah, I mean, 3
True
more
Maryland
years of
kid.
Malik. That's a scary thought.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he doesn't transfer. He seems very dedicated to UMD, which is also very heartwarming, hearing the story about his grandma saying to go to Maryland because he had offers from all these other schools. And, it's just a guy we're proud to have on our team for sure.
Yeah. What has it been like for you, Shawn, dealing with the transfer portal stuff in the athletic department?
Yeah, I mean, it impacts all the sports. The sports that I supervise, men's soccer, men's lacrosse, we still have to deal with it. I mean, they're changing some of the rules right now, changing the windows. They change it for football now, and they're looking to change it for the other sports. So, I mean, you gotta recruit differently. You're always recruiting because people are always going to try to get your players. When you're at the level with the University of Maryland and all the good players we have, people want them. So we have to do a good job of making sure they have a great experience here and make sure how they love Maryland as much as we all do.
Yeah, and some very exciting stuff like you were alluding to in our pre-show about the men's soccer team, undefeated so far. What really excites you about that team? And like you said, we're hoping to win it all. But
They're very dynamic. They have players that are really, really, really dynamic and can just do some pretty crazy things with the ball. They can just play. They can score at any time. We can switch it, and our defense is really good. We had 5 shutouts in a row until last game. They play hard and they're talented, and they seem like they really get along very well. And I think I just lost.
Yeah, well, gotta say, we have had a great time getting along with you, but unfortunately, it does look like
Oh,
that is a 14-6 win for Brent, who takes game 1.
Yeah,
Man.
well, either way, it's a win for the Terps. So
Absolutely,
we all
that's what
go
we
home
love.
happy. But yeah, it's been a pleasure to have you in the studio. And
I appreciate it.
yeah, you're not going anywhere. You have another game to play against your brother, game number 2 in this best of 3. So
All righty.
thanks for joining us.
I appreciate it. Thanks for everything.
Of course. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're about to head into game number 2, and we had a very interesting game number 1. So let's hope this game has the same MO.
And now we've got the red and the white. And now we are also joined by Brent. Brent, how's it going?
It's good. Very good.
Good, good,
I'm
good.
starting to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like it in the last game. You had a couple of interceptions there, which I think was kind of the difference maker.
I think it was accident. I think it was by accident.
I could tell the first one was by accident by your reaction, but the other ones seemed pretty calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you knew, but we kept cutting over to your reactions after the interception, and every single time you looked very, very cool with it. Just good under pressure, you know? Is that something? Ooh. As it looks like delay of game came in, but is
Okay.
is that sort of a cool under pressure thing something that you look to do in real life as well? Something
Yeah, I did. I've done a ton of coaching growing up. My thought always was if the people saw you stressed or worried or whatever, then they would get that way too. So I always try to stay as much as possible calm, keeping, no matter what the situation is, you got to stay focused and calm. That's always been from the get-go. And plus, I was a baseball player my whole life. It was, you can't get too emotional and live and die on every play. So you take it one at a time.
Yeah, do you still keep in touch with the baseball teams now since graduating?
Absolutely, we have a listing text chain at about 15 of us, and every Maryland game we're texting back and forth, and just no matter what's coming down, we reach out to each other.
What are you thinking about Maryland baseball coming into this 20? Ooh,
Is that an interception?
it is an interception.
I think we got some decent pitching coming in. So last year we had some injuries, and so we'll see how they go this year. I used to coach at Maryland as well for a couple years, and Matt Swope was one of the players. My last year of coaching, he was a freshman. So looking the best for him and hoping he does well and continue the success that some of the other coaches had, Rob Vaughn and Chef and Eric Bastrich. So, yeah, we're hoping they do okay.
Yeah, and we're super lucky to have you as our director of Recwell here. It's just being in the esports program, it's nice to have, this amount of recognition, and the amount of space you give us here to exist within Recwell is super important. So what is something that within esports particularly has surprised you? Because I know it doesn't sound like you come from a big gaming background, but why do you value esports the way you do?
To be honest, when they first started talking about it, I was like, what? We got what? And then you start to realize, and then you start digging deeper, and then you realize how big esport is across the country, not only here, but across the country. And Sergio, who is, obviously, Sergio oversees this, Barack oversees the esport program. He's just fantastic. I think he cares about the gamers. He cares about the workers. He's all in, and it's nice to see when somebody's all in.
For sure.
We'll be all in.
Yeah, he's a great director and has encouraged many students like myself to pursue, a career or just even a hobby in esports as a professional standpoint. It's more than just gaming in your basement. I think that's what a lot of people recognize once they see, Recwell in its entirety and esports under that.
Yeah, and it started, I remember I used to be the associate director for business operations, and we would we go to committee to review student fees for different positions. So this was back 2015 or 16. We put the proposal together to hire an eSport coordinator, and the students voted on it, and COVID hit, so it kind of slowed things down a little bit. But now I think we got the right guy in place. We got a new facility coming on board, so I think we're gonna be ready.
Yeah, super exciting stuff for Terps Esports fans and also for Maryland football fans.
Yes, I think it's had a different feel. I think Maryland football over the last than the years past. We're in every game, and what happened there?
Look at that. Wow. That was a fumble recovered for a touchdown. I can't say I've seen that happen here before. That was incredible. I mean, defender just came in, stood him up. Looked like the Kai Rowland just swept in, took the ball, and ran.
Just snatch it from him. We got a little struggle. We're gonna have to put a little more time in the weight room. Shouldn't take it out of your hand like that.
No, absolutely shouldn't. But now we'll get another extra point attempt. Obviously, Shawn missed the first field goal, but the extra point is good. 7-0 deficit. Your first time trailing. What's the thinking here as you're sort of flipping through your plays, trying to get back?
I'm thinking one yard at a time. I was trying to get a little too fancy last time. I'll have to go back to the ground game that got me through the first game. Oh, okay.
That was a pretty good kickoff return there, taking it to the 27-yard line.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there. So that sort of flip through is a very important part. That's going to sort of open up what you can do. We did not tell Shawn about that one, so if you found that, then maybe a little bit of an advantage there. But that is a big sack. Got home with Husky from the secondary all the way down. But when you're looking here,
let's see.
They want you to go big, gotta say. The game wants to see a little bit of a response. We'll see what happens here. Lining up 2nd and 17. Justin Martin is going to take the snap.
Yeah, just a pass incomplete.
Quick rush again. He's really getting after you there with that.
He is. He's got. Oh my! It's kind of rolled out of his hand.
Yeah. It's the Kai Rowland. Looks like he's taking one of those defensive backs and just kind of gunning at you with them. I mean, was that something it looked like from our point last game that you were kind of throwing to the receiver that he left behind. Was that something that you meant to do?
Before, yeah, and it's trying to figure. We got a new controller, so I'm seeing the difference of the. There we go. Oh.
Nearly.
We're gonna have to have a little talk with Martin after this ball game.
Yeah. Well, that is tough. The pass goes in. Webb
he might grab his
unable
arm.
to catch it.
Yeah, it's difficult switching from the PlayStation or from the Xbox to the PlayStation, which you're on now. So another learning curve to go through.
Absolutely. I mean, in this gaming community, Xbox versus PlayStation, controllers especially, is one of the biggest debates. I mean, everybody has their takes. I can take a guess which one you're starting to prefer through your first few minutes with us here.
Yeah, this one is. You just got to use it. Which one do y'all prefer?
Honestly, I have only played with an Xbox controller, so I'm kind of biased towards that one.
Yeah, I mean, the Xbox worked better for you, I think, Brent. But personally, I am a PlayStation guy. I like the feel better. But
if I've known we were doing this, I'd have bought my kids these when they were young.
Are your kids big into video games?
No. No, I would have made sure they were. I said, you know what? We're doing this no matter what. There we go.
Oh, that is a huge sack there.
There we go.
Yeah, getting it going a little bit.
Yeah. That's
On the
funny.
defense.
DJ Samuels coming in with the sack. In reality, a guy who doesn't even play defense for Maryland anymore. That's the one thing about college football where they go so in depth, but just like any real sports game, they're sort of at the mercy of whatever coaches decide to do. Like DJ Samuels, somebody who started the year as a linebacker. Coach Loxley ended up saying, no, we want to see this guy play fullback. And so he stepped in on the offense for a little bit before getting injured. But certainly made a big contribution for you there, as now you're looking at 3rd and long. What are we going through here? What's the thinking?
You know what they say, at every level, pressure. Let's get some pressure, because it's long. Pin their ear. What is it saying? Pin their ears back.
Pin their ears
and
back.
let them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and how cool this must be for, our student athletes to see themselves in a video game. I can't get over that part. Just how cool, how superstar you must feel seeing yourself here.
Yeah, that has. Changed over the years from when we were first here, which I think it's changed in a good way. With the students being part of these games and NIL and getting a chance to make some money off of themselves for a thing that they love to do.
Yeah.
Because not everybody will make it to it professionally, so it's good to see somebody that make a little bit of money to help them get moving in the future, get started.
Oh, it looks like we've got a 4th down attempt here. He's going for it, lofts it high. Jalil Farouk gonna have to contest for it, and he does not make the catch. That is a huge breakup. That's crazy. Looks like he figured out how to audible, because looked like it was just gonna be a regular pass or a regular punt, and he opts for the pass play. The defense was not prepared, but just managed to get enough on it in the end for that ball to fall incomplete. Now taking over at midfield. Gonna have to see if you're able to establish that quicker short yardage game once again.
Let's see. I need a score.
Oh,
It's another flag. We saw a couple of those.
Sean had those.
In the last
I
game.
don't know why it's this chair.
You think?
The chair throws you off. You get so comfortable, you just kind of relax and lose your concentration.
Yeah, those gaming chairs are comfortable. We want the players, when they're actually here, playing these high stakes matches, to be as comfortable as possible. A lot of them even come in and take their shoes off to feel more at home when they're playing these games.
yeah. There's a reason why I don't sit in any of the game chairs, but certainly works for them. And that pass worked for you there. Quick little slant, get you 7 yards. One thing I will say, Brent, I don't know if you have noticed, but every time you complete the pass, the receiver seems to stop.
Well, forget to run.
Yeah.
It's coming. You got to keep the.
Got to keep the stick moving. Got to keep the
moving.
pass going.
That's a tough part of it.
Yeah. I mean, if Jalil Farouk were to stop like that in a real game, I don't know that he would go back on. As soon as he made the catch, he just breaks down, stands there waiting.
Would,
be a tough one.
It would be not. Agreed.
But certainly worked for you so far, winning the first game. Only down a touchdown, but 3rd down here. Going to be important for you to get the conversion.
Yeah, it's a run up the middle, and you do get the 1st down conversion. Another set of downs ahead of you and knocking on the door towards the red zone. So good chance to tie this one up.
Well, they're giving you a couple options to go big here. Are we going to try and take a shot on 1st down?
No.
Well, through 1 quarter.
Well, you know what? I have the in between quarters to make a decision. I'm going to talk to the staff and see what they say.
Hey, that works for us. We'll be here waiting, as we are unfortunately already right back into the 2nd quarter. It was a bit of a quick break for the staff there. What's the consensus?
It is good. This is a good game. I could see myself playing more of this.
Yeah, it's fun, especially if you're already into the college football scene, having a live update with injuries and, just how the teams are generally doing. It's kind of a fun way to nerd out about football.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other side of gaming that I don't know that we talk about enough here at Recwell Esports is, there are the people who come into it for the love of the game. And then there's people who come into it for the love of the sport. I mean, There's so many games. This NBA 2K has done very well over the years. Your regular EA franchises like FIFA and Madden. There are a lot of sports fans that have found themselves becoming video game fans. And I mean, to hear that you're looking at that, Brent, certainly
I think
encouraging.
it's so. The nice part is, it's so realistic.
Mhm.
It's not like I told you, like in my interview, we were talking about Pong, where you just had 2 lines, but this is just realistic and it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, these games with like graphics and, you know, all the tech that goes into them evolve really quickly. And it's really interesting too, just even in our lifetimes growing up with games and having them look so different now. It's exciting.
Wow. 3rd and 3 now from the 6. This is a tight situation, one that Maryland has found itself in a lot. A lot. These sort of close 3rd and shorts in the red zone. But what have you liked seeing from the Terps offense in real life so far this season?
I think Washington is just so composed, which is fantastic to see.
Well, we'll see. Oh, he
His
broke
composure.
up the screen. That's going to make it 4th down and a very, very critical decision here. Do you go for it? Do you try for the field goal?
I'm going to, where's the field goal?
Should be somewhere in there. Somewhere. Doesn't look like they want you to.
They don't want me to. Okay.
All right.
We're on.
Well,
we're
you
on.
know, the game is speaking for
We're
itself.
on.
It's a funny one. Can't say I've seen that before, but 4th and 3. Wow, that was a great play on the outside. That was a huge tackle, getting in the backfield quickly, stop the run, turnover on downs. Tough to leave the red zone pointsless. Certainly not what you want to see ever when you're watching a football game.
They must realize my kicking skills aren't very good, so they said, we're going to save you.
No, they took that opportunity away from you. You would have made that field goal. I'm sure of it.
Same play. You know, that is a funny thing to think about. It must look like the same playbook for both of you if you're both playing with Maryland.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, one of the fun things about college football that I know is some teams actually, like, will upload their playbooks not in the public side, of course, because you wouldn't want to give everybody who's ever played the game your plays. But some teams will use it as training for their players to help them learn.
I think that's fantastic you do that. I know on the baseball side, they now have these pitching machines and stuff. They'll get the scouting report on pitchers from other teams, and they'll load up the pitching machine with the exact pitches that they throw. So it makes it a little more real-life situation. So the more you can make it real, I guess the quality of everything, all the play seems to be going up.
Yeah. Something that I'm sure you would have liked to see, but that is something you would like to see as well. As the pressure gets home to Justin Martin, you force that 4th down. See what happens here on the punt. Last time he didn't punt it. He decided to go for it instead, but this time Bryce McPherson in the back. McPherson, actually, he's been one of Maryland's best players, you would gotta say. Punter, he has done some real service as he puts the ball right at midfield. Return gets to the 39. It's going to be good field position for you coming out here.
All right, we need to make some plays here.
Yeah, now's the time to do it with only a minute left here in this game. And this is the game that decides it all in this brother versus brother matchup.
Wow, that was a great catch from Octavian Smith. Had to hold on to it. 3 guys coming right at him, but he manages to keep the steady hands, get the 1st down. And now momentum starting to build. Gotta say, Shawn's probably getting a little nervous.
I can tell he's starting to sweat in the brow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a throw and a completion for
There you go.
a
Got to
short
keep
game.
it moving.
Yeah, well, clock's starting to tick slowly. Can't take too long in these play calls here. As you're seeing, down to 35 seconds. 2nd and 8. But
Yeah, every play is getting a little more and more crucial here. It's a really tight game, so just a touchdown here will tie things up.
Yeah, I mean, both of these teams can go into the 10-second halftime with very different outlooks, depending on what happens here. As he goes for the big toss, that's broken up in that double coverage. It's a tough, tough pass to try and thread the needle for. Just doesn't pan out for him in the end. But no interception, certainly good. 3rd down, 2 more tries. I mean, you got to go for it in this situation if you don't get it.
Yep. Nobody remembers who finished second.
Oh, it's a nice pass actually for the 1st down to make it 1st and goal. This is looking very promising.
It's going to come down right to that time. I mean, 22 seconds on the clock. Good he got out of bounds, but going to start to see it roll here. Time is of the essence.
Oh.
Just too far on that pass. A little too much pepper there. But 13 seconds left. Certainly still time.
Yeah, time to, throw a couple more times, or, that field goal's always there if you need it.
Certainly is, but going for the pass there, and that is a huge breakup. Wow, that is that physicality of Maryland's real-life secondary shining through there. Those guys, I mean, got to say, Brent, Maryland's defense has certainly impressed.
Starting coming up.
Yeah, defense has been big for the Terps, and also special teams, too, I feel like has really shined this year as well.
Yeah, well, that, could have been a pick, but just isn't in the end. Now, there was a bit of a fake field goal attempt in the last game. Are we thinking about it now?
No, I'm going to get something on the board before half. So my guys will feel okay. And
it's probably smart. Just make sure. Goes. And just not wide.
Just a second slow from getting where I wanted to go.
Heartbreaking, really. But, I mean, one play to defend here. Got to think Shawn isn't going to be able to. Yeah, he's just going to go for the knee.
I'm dropping 4 back.
Smart to do, but he's just ready to get it to halftime. As through the first half of the second game, it is a 7-point lead for Shawn over Brett. Shawn lost the first game, but a big, big play. Still nothing from the offense, but fumble recovery that he took to the house, and he's got that halftime lead here in the Terps Esports studio. But we're right back to it. Kickoff here for the second half.
My guys didn't perform in the first half, so I didn't give them a break at halftime.
Gotta earn the break at half.
They gotta earn the break.
Well, I mean, this is going to be on the defense to start this first. Keep up that momentum. It's big to see what these players have done in real life, Brent. What have you thought watching Maryland defend through these first 7 weeks of real football?
I love the young guys that they have.
Yeah.
I love the young guys. They
He went for the run and got the first down.
I didn't know you could do that. Very nice. That was clever.
Wow. That was clever.
I think the tough part with Maryland is I don't know if you have the bodies, the quality bodies, because we start fourth period, we kind of get a little winded. So I think as years go on, we'll get that. You know, people realize Maryland's a good place to go. Maybe we'll flip some kids from the Penn State coaching change up there. So we'll see. Oh, there's a fumble? Oh, no.
Maybe, but it looks like it's going to stay with Shawn.
And, you know, as the director of Recwell, I also wanted to ask, what's a facet of Recwell that you think you kind of wish more students took advantage of? Because I feel like every semester I'm learning something new, you know, these like free group fitness classes and access to the pool and all these other facilities. What's something you wish you saw more students take advantage of?
You know, I think a couple things. One, once we get to get the eSport studio built, I think more and more people will take advantage of that, which would be fantastic. But another thing is our outdoor trips. We do a variety of outdoor trips every year through different locations in the area. Sometimes we'll go down to Chesapeake Bay. They'll go climbing. They'll go hiking, and it's a chance for individuals to just get away from the semester or get away from classes, the campus for a while. And they do a quality our instructor. We train all of our leaders, and they're just fantastic of what they bring. And I think it's a chance. A lot of people, if they're looking for something to do on the weekend, that would be one thing people like to see people take advantage of.
Yeah. I mean, I can say my second year here, I didn't know that was even a thing. That's super interesting. I mean, being able to go with your friends, book this trip together, I mean, head down to some really cool nature spots and reconnect. I mean,
they do. There's a bay kayaking and camping overnight, which is one that I say, I'm going to do that. Yeah. And then in the wintertime, there's I forget the day. It changes each year. It's usually Wednesday. They will take a bus to Whitetail skiing every week.
Oh, wow.
When skiing's in session. So it's a chance if, you didn't get a chance to ski, one Wednesday, take a Wednesday and
yeah. And
where
would
spend the day on the mountain, spend part of it.
Where would students go to find out more about that stuff?
They can go to our website, recwell.umd.edu. There's all the different things that we offer.
I'll certainly be taking a look after this.
Yeah, super, super cool opportunity. I know the adventure program just has so many just resources in terms of, gear and all things to provide for the students as well. So.
Yeah, if somebody wants to go off on their own camp, you can come rent whatever you think's necessary, whatever you need, sleeping bags, tents, stoves. I'm going to get them.
Oh, he gets that run again.
No, he's got a new wrinkle he's figured out.
He does.
Yeah, this run play has been really working out for him.
He's figured out this wrinkle.
Yeah. I don't know if you have figured it out yet playing, but when you're out on the field and you're trying to pick which player you are, you can actually use O to change who you're controlling.
That's good. I didn't realize that.
It's something that we saw a little bit from you.
Oh.
There, exactly.
There you go.
So.
There you go.
Around, be whoever you want to be. There's so many wrinkles to this game. It's truly a very, very complex game. I think still pretty easy for newcomers to get into, though. I mean, you enjoyed yourself through these first two games?
Oh, very, very much so. Very much so.
Yeah, to me, it's just so fun to see, all the details they kind of captured within our school. You got Testudo, you got just CQ Stadium laid out pretty much identical.
The details are absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, that is the Jones Hill house right there.
Yes.
They really do put a lot of care into it, and it shows.
That's what's one of the things over the years, the gaming, the reality is just off the chart. I keep going back to dating myself with the Pong and the Pac-Man and the Galaxia and all the other ones, but this stuff is very, very, very cool.
Yeah, it just keeps getting better. It keeps getting more realistic, and more attention to detail comes of it, and it's just really fun to watch. With our guests last week, we talked about people who are designing this game coming to UMD and, actually scouting out this stadium and hearing our victory song and all of that. It's just so cool to see.
And I think the crazy part is they have it for most of the schools, the big schools. So the amount of time and effort, the programmers, that's a whole different animal now, programming these games.
For sure, but it's a super fun game. I really like the way it turned out. Same can be said with Madden. Madden, super fun football game as well.
Appears that we have hit the 2-minute warning. Got a little red zone trip to defend here. Only down a score. It's going to take a bit of a defensive effort here, but you are absolutely still in this one.
I need a hard hit and jar one loose.
Yeah, that would certainly help things go in your favor.
It's a hard tackle. Doesn't give him any yardage, but He does keep the ball. 2nd and goal now with the clock continuing to tick.
Yeah, maybe even holding him to a field goal here would be even a win in itself, as difficult as those are to make.
Yeah, especially for the novice.
Well, I don't know. After this game, we've seen a lot of growth from you guys. Might have to have you come back and try something a little more.
I'm going to get one from my house first. So
Yeah.
Come on. He wants me to jump. Oh, he's trying to run out the clock.
He is. So far, so good for that, but you know,
He wants to win. He wants to win.
Yeah. I mean, when you guys were growing up, who would tend to win?
You know what?
Who was the winner?
It was we played so hard against each other. So we'd play basketball and would take turns being 2-on-1, 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 and these games would get heated.
Yeah, I'm sure with 3 brothers in the house.
3 brothers, but it depends on the day, and depending on who was the most angry at the time.
So you're not going to sit here and say that you were the best?
No. Certain days I was. Certain days.
Well,
Certain days they were, would take turns beating each other.
well, certain games here, as it looks like 3 seconds between the play clock and the actual clock. Not a lot of time left in this one by the end.
I'm gonna have to do a Hail Mary.
Might have to. We'll see what I think. Shawn's probably going to have to go for the field goal here, but certainly all bets are off as to whether it'll end up through the goalposts.
Yes, because that's a whole different angle. You got to pick at the right time to. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll stop. Putting up a stop here would be huge. And, it all comes down to this field goal. So you could potentially even have the chance to throw a Hail Mary.
Oh,
And
he's trying to be sly.
He
trying
took
to be
it
sly.
all the way down. Every last second he can get off that clock. I think he's scared.
Hey, oh yeah. I'm sure. I could see sweat coming from his brow.
Yeah, I mean, those last second plays, certainly a thing in college football. The game is not over until it's over. We'll see what he does here. Got to think it's going to be another field goal, though.
I would agree.
Yeah, well.
I don't think he has ability to hit it from there.
Yeah, we'll see. Play clock ticking down. Oh, he goes for the fake?
Oh, he's running it out.
Wow.
Oh, that is a cheap way to win.
Hey, some say cheap. I say genius.
You know
Look
what?
at that.
You walk away a winner. It doesn't matter how you get there.
That smug grin on his face. He knows exactly what he just did. He's not going to care, though. It's a 7-0 victory that ties it up 1 apiece for Shawn and Brent.
So we both walk away winners.
Yeah, Maryland football wins.
Yep. And
Yeah.
and Maryland won too. That's the bonus.
It's true. Maryland won twice, and each of you got a win, so everyone's happy. Everyone's happy.
Although yes, it's a ties. We'll take a tie.
Yeah, well, either that or you can say it's 2 wins for the Twins.
2 win for the Twins. I like that.
Well, we want to thank you so much for coming in today with this Terps Esports collab. You mean so much to us at Terps Esports and for Reckwell. So it's been super cool to have you in the studio. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. See you guys. See ya.
All right. Well, thanks so much for tuning in for this very special Terps Esports stream. Before we head out, we do want to thank our sponsors. Of course, we have to thank the Philip Merrill College of Journalism. We also would like to thank Playwire. And last but not least, Reckwell, of course. So thanks for joining us today. And we will catch you for some, hopefully more College Football 26 streams down the road.